So when Ada's ability took effect in chapter 79, I initially thought that characters who had evidence of Boruto's true identity wouldn't have trouble recognizing him, as some characters like Konohamaru and Mitsuki had pictures of him in their homes, and from that I thought they could easily figure out the truth. But after the events of chapter 80, where Sasuke informed Boruto of how Ada's ability was affecting him, and how things that bothered him before were bothering him less and less, the list of characters that I thought would uncover the truth or suspect that something's up narrowed. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 characters that I think might remain suspicious or uncover the truth of what happened during the time skip. And so these 3 characters are going to be Shikamaru, Kakashi, and Amado. So firstly, for Shikamaru and Kakashi, we have seen in Naruto that if you give both of them the time to think and analyze, they are very much likely to become suspicious if they sense that something's off. So both of them are likely to start investigating, if that's the case. And the reason why these 2 are on my list is because we saw that Shikamaru was strong-minded enough to not completely fall under Ada's charm, and I assume that the same goes for Kakashi. So I think if they have some resistance to her charm, they should have some resistance to her Shinjutsu that she used in chapter 79. And also the other reason why Kakashi is on my list, even though he hasn't been active in the manga, it's because he's likely to come back in office to replace Naruto and do what Hiruzen did when Minato died. So the first thing they're going to find weird is hearing that Sasuke was the one who saved Boruto, who at this time is thought to be the Hokage killer. So hearing this, they're very much likely to become shocked because they know Sasuke has no relationship with the outsider who is Boruto at this time. So hearing that Sasuke, the person who sought for redemption, and the same person who wanted to protect the leaf in the shadows, just like how his brother did, saved Boruto, is definitely going to raise suspicion for both Kakashi and Shikamaru. And the bigger red flag is finding out he saved someone accused of killing Naruto, a person who's really close to him and regarded as his best friend. Then secondly, the other thing I think might play a part in raising suspicion or uncovering the truth of what happened is Boruto's records. And what I mean by this is anything that can identify Boruto as Boruto. So this includes images or records that the leaf keeps of everyone in the village. So when it comes to the images, we have seen that there are pictures of Boruto all around Naruto's home, and when either Shikamaru and Kakashi go there to investigate, they're going to find it odd that Naruto has more pictures of Boruto rather than his son Kawaki, and it's even more suspicious to see Boruto's pictures taken when he was just a kid and none of Kawaki's. So I think this will also play a part in uncovering the truth, and the only way I don't see this being the case is that Ada's omnipotence just completely takes over their minds and they're not able to fight it, or Kawaki runs back there and destroys all those pictures before anyone notices, but I don't think that's the case as he's currently running low on chakra. So then the other red flag that might raise suspicions is that even though Ada confirmed that both Naruto and Hinata died, there were no bodies found, and I think that Kakashi and Shikamaru are cautious enough to not trust anything without any evidence being provided. And I also say this because in chapter 80 we see Ada confirming their deaths, but Shikamaru asks her again. And when he relays this information to everyone, we see the word possibility, even though Ada had confirmed it herself. And we all know Shikamaru knows Ada's ability. So I think when he said that, there was a little bit of doubt within him, which could be paid off in the future. So then we go to the third character I think might become aware of what happened, and this character is Amado. And there are only 2 ways I see Amado figuring things out, and that is by either finding things out for himself by seeing all those documents and files he has of Kawaki, which he possibly uses when he does Kawaki's regular maintenance, or the other way is by Ada or Kawaki telling him themselves. And the reason why Kawaki might tell him is because he would want his body to have a regular checkup and be fixed. And so those are the 3 characters I think might be aware of what happened coming out of the time skip. And the 2 other honorable mentions I have are Sakura and Ino, as she was listening in to that conversation that happened between Sarada and Sumire. And so this brings us to the end of the video. Which other characters do you think might figure out the truth coming out of the time skip? And if you enjoyed, please leave a like and see you guys in the next video.